Now, this is carried, for a long time throughout Stargate history. How complicated was this to create?
Well, I mean, it was a chair, so
Yes.
Beginning, it doesn't fly through space or do anything. I think that's my first rendering on top left, possibly. I mean, I did a few drawings of this. Some of them never made it even onto paper, other than in my notebooks, I think. But that was just to give them enough to build from, and then they did it once again. And there was a gel, I believe, in the hand they had to immerse their fingers into to make the connection.
Yeah, like little Christmas lights or something underneath it, like little button inputs.
Yeah. So I mean, and once again, it's amazing what they can do, because they reproduce my drawings very, very faithfully, right down to the sort of scooped out designs of the side. And then it all reclines. I always wondered if there was one of those massage functions.
I'm sure it had something like that.
Oh, lazy boy, you got it.
So in the original concept for Lost City, Atlantis was found in the ice, not just an outpost.
Correct.
So this is Antarctica.
This is Antarctica. This is the ship, and this was the first idea for the Atlantis map of the ship leaving. I would have to go back to the episode and see if they stuck to this, or if they. I don't see. I don't think we were there with anything from Atlantis that was strong enough to model it to what Atlantis ultimately became.
Mm-hmm. The snowflake design isn't realized yet.
Not this point. So I'm thinking that it was probably wide enough and be enough that it left them open to make Atlantis whatever they wanted it to. There's the ship taking off, heading back to the Pegasus galaxy.
Earth's moon.
Right. And now this is part of a set that was built underground. We built a physical portal piece on the floor from which our drones access, and went spiraling up to help in the battle that was happening above the ice. And that's the final designated design of the drone squids that they sent out. They're starting out right there, and they go screaming up the tube. There it is.
This is so cool.
I had fun. I like that drawing. I have my favorites too. This drawing I quite like. It shows the motion, tells the story. These guys didn't want to.
No, they had no way of lasting.
There's the rough charcoal for it. So that shows the whole process completely. You look at that, and you go back 2 frames or 3 frames and look at that. There you go. So it's all just Photoshop.
Wow.
Just add color.
Just add color.
Results may vary.
A little bit earlier.
Yeah. And once again, that if you go back one, the initial one had been no. I'm sorry. Go forward another to that landscape with the clawed that one. So if you look at that sculpture, the head of that is very reminiscent to those blue things that came in from Redemption, from the alien weapon Redemption, right?
Yes, very much so.
So those were just notes that basically said this is ancient.
Yes.
According to what we established at the time. That ancient became more of a humanoid form. And then I think in the final map, they actually took the head off it. So that, really.
Yeah, it had fallen, I think, nearby.
Yeah.
The 0 point module.
Yeah, I had a few designs of that prior to landing on this one, but this is what it ultimately became.
Yeah, I wish I had the others. This is the only one that I've got. but talk about something that you guys got mileage out of.
Yeah.
So.
Ever ready money, baby.
Now, this is just the practical unit. Was that mostly different crystals assembled together underneath a lid? Is that how they arrived at that, or did they?
No, I believe they did an entire mold
Okay.
for the one. So it was a contiguous piece.
Okay.
It looked fragmented and fractured like this, like it was built from a bunch of crystals that had somehow morphed together. And then obviously it was hollow, so we could get lights into it and all of our GAC to make it work.
Wow.
But yeah, that was a fun one. 0-point module.
That's it, man.
That's it. That's all.
That's all of them. What a James, thank you for that. That was so cool that we were able to go through those together. What a wild assortment of content that you created in just those 2 years there. Looking back on all of it, can you believe you got through it at the time that you had?
You know what? The days were a joy. I would come home most nights, and after showing, I hate traffic, so I would leave early at 4:30 or 5 in the morning and be one of the first people to get there, and work until 5 or 6, and then go home, and then I would work until midnight or so until I couldn't see anymore, until nothing made sense. Then I get up and do it all again the next day after about 4 hours. I only sleep about 4 hours a night. So.
Oh my gosh!
But that's perfect for film.
That's
right?
true. That's true.
Sleeping for beginners. That's my motto. So I loved it, and I was very fortunate that I have a very, very understanding partner who allowed me to be immersed to the level that I was in this show, and therefore provide. But the first 2 of the best 10 years of my life.
Ah, wow.
Very seriously. I've never had a work experience like this. And I'm not just talking about the fact that I'm not able to draw. Surrounded by so many fantastic people, such great options, and freedoms. They got to trust me. I earned their trust, I'm guessing, after a while. And I had quite a bit of autonomy in putting stuff together and doing stuff. Everything still went through the process. But as I say, I've learned it from other productions, just how much of a thumbprint others seem to feel the need to put onto things, whether it makes sense or not. And there was very little of that at Stargate. It's like the egos weren't there. It's just like, what's the best thing for the story? What's the best thing moving forward?
Thanks for watching this clip from Dial the Gate. You can find the full live stream shows on our YouTube channel or visit dialthegate.com for the complete schedule. See you on the other side.